Put your A1 on it. All Monk Productions. Enjoying this Sunday day. Saying how I'm going to explain something to you. Policies. Discrimination, participation, elimination. As I get down on the self-explanatory crackdown, as life as we know it, I got to progress on more endeavors when it comes to this Afrocentric wonderland, if you will. As I go into my tunnel of madness, my productions, I'd like to give thanks to my subscribers and viewers. I very appreciate y'all for looking at my publications. You know, I haven't done that in a long time. And I really appreciate it, very much so. It's very appreciated. You know, life is something to really take hold of if you can. I was not going to speak on this, but I'm going to speak on it. It's very, very deep, if you will. I'm going to try to make this prolific much as I can. And I hope people really grasp the understanding of it all. Nice, beautiful day. Nice, beautiful Sunday day. This is where I do my meditation, my solitary confinement, if you will, and meditation and thoughts to bring out more publications. I know y'all have seen this little landscape I've been in for a while. I know y'all know the scenery. But let me get down to it. The topic is about death. A lot of people don't want to think about this. You know, I was at my auntie's funeral not too long ago in Philadelphia. This is why I'm really doing this video, to tell you something very deep. You may not think you're gonna go, but I've been to funerals often, and one day you got to go. You got to get up out of here. But you can beat death. Hold on now, bear with me. You can beat death. Beat death. Don't let death beat you. Bear with me so y'all can understand this process. Death is a natural thing. But you can be dead in this life, but live on through eternity. Meaning that what you do in life echoes in eternity. Will you be remembered? Or will you be ridiculed and talked about as a person of demonic proportion that never done nothing, never been a pillar, been a person of confusion and illusion and delusion, been a person that destroyed a lot of people, murdered a lot of people, was a scourge in their community? Who want to be remembered like that? That's nothing to remember. But was you a person that helped people? Was you a person that understand folks with wisdom? Did you do good in life? Did you prosper in life? Was you a pillar of your society? Was you a mentor, a person to look up to be loved? Did you inspire other people while you was living? If you done that, that's something to remember. That means you beat death. Meaning that through your process of being deceased, you still live on through eternity. You beat death. You're not dead, but you dead in this life. So beautiful out here. And this is my giving back to the people who watches me. Cause you gotta really think about that. One day you're gonna be in that coffin, and everyone gonna be front and center viewing your body. And at the end of the day, what have you done when you was in this life? That's what you got to think about. And that's what I came to fruition and thought about when I was at my relative's funeral. And they talked about her a lot, and she will be remembered. Some of the stuff I didn't know when she was living, she done for a lot of folks. She helped a lot of folks. And she was a caring, loving auntie. But I didn't know that. This is why the families, as African American families, need to get together more and stop all this infighting with the siblings. I know this goes on. This goes on in every household. This ain't nothing new. You got a lot of dysfunctional stuff that goes on within families. So don't try to pull the sheets over you, because that's what it is. In-laws and family members, relatives, biological brother-in-law, sister-in-laws, this aunts, cousins, third, fourth, fifth, whatever. Sometimes it don't add up. Sometimes people don't get along. But I'm not gonna get off the cuff. I'm gonna stay back on the topic. Again, will you be remembered? This is why you're supposed to do God's will. This is why you're supposed to recognize when God wants you to do something. This is why you're supposed to carry out his doctrines. This is why you're supposed to talk. This is why you're supposed to walk the walk. This is why you're supposed to presentate your life on a world stage and fight. I love it. I love to fight the demon. I love when I see the evil in people, because I know how to combat them. I know how to go in spiritual warfare and confrontation with them with the mind, not a gun, not a knife, not a whip, not anything of weaponry. The mind. The mind is the greatest thing God created. Without the mind, you won't have no. Without the mind, you don't got a body and soul. You mean it? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a mind first and foremost. This is why I had to bring this to your attention, folks, because it's very serious things that's transpiring. You know, and another thing I saying, this is why I'm addressing this brother, the one they call LA. You know, I don't care what he does about, that's, everyone got their genre, everyone got their genre. They do what they want to do. He showed oh my goodness, he showed a video. This African American black guy, just regular old black American guy, having fun out in the streets, live streaming on his smartphone. Then someone came up, ratty tat tat tat. He got shot right on a live stream. Now I don't know about you folks. These smartphones, they do a lot of good and they do a lot of bad. Cause the man, you didn't see, but you didn't see the man's face, but he's on the, you know, He wouldn't got this, and someone sent him the clip, and he showed the clip. You know, very brave of you, L.A. Uh, but see, but nah, man. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. I had to take a pause for the cause, but let's get back. You know, give my little condolence, or I don't know if the man passed or not, but I give, I'm just showing my little condolence, for the people that really, that pass in these kinds of acts of violence. See, this is how you don't want to be remembered. This is how you don't beat death. I mean, when you look at the, on the world stage, you see these things going on, but it's nothing new under the sun. Just like the incident that happened down here in the metro, a young man got gunned down in front of his folks. The gun plays a very important role in snuffing black men out. I done a video. I know a lot of people probably got pissed, but when you look at it, it's real. When you look at the similarities, it's real. The so-called savages are like the old KKK. They won. You're not, I'm not trying to start no racist stuff, but I'm just trying to make a point. Because I don't want to get on this topic because I know people be going in on this. I'm just trying to make a point. You can't talk about brothers. You can't talk about the other race being racist and white supremacy. You can't talk about them. Because if you killing your own, if you being a parasite within your own community and hurting your women, hurting your family, killing your brothers, well, shit. Excuse my French. I mean, you can't talk about white supremacy. If that ain't racism, I don't know what is. You do have black people that's racist. When you do that, man, you in the same category as being a racist, murderous killer. Just like your former old school KKK. Do you want to be remembered like that? It gets back to that. See, these are the scenarios of things when you don't beat death. Death wins. You see what I'm saying? Death wins. You're not living. You're not your soul and your spirit don't live on through eternity. People don't talk about you. I'm gonna tell you who's alive but not alive in this existence. I'm gonna tell you who's alive. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna tell you who's alive and not alive in this existence. They talk about Malcolm X all the time. He's still alive. They talk about Martin Luther King all the time. He's still alive. They talk about Tupac. They talk about Biggie. They talk about Michael Jackson. They talk. Nobody keep talking. Nobody people's music keep playing. Nobody Marvin Gaye and all them keep playing. And I missed that. I really wanted to go, but in D.C. uptown D.C., Washington D.C. But anyway, all these people they talk about, and white people too. David Bowie. They got him being satanic. I think he's deeper than which I think he was. He's Y'all got to really analyze people's videos and people's lives before you talk. But anyway, these things I must bring upon you to let you know these people are living in the spirit. They're not living here in this existence. They passed on, but they still living because they're being talked about through the echoes of eternity. And they beat death. The ones you don't hear are the ones that lost big time because they was dead while they was living on earth, and they dead permanently while they not living on earth. Meaning that they wasted their time and they died awful. They wasted their life. And they let death beat them. They not living. They not talked about. They not remembered. Because they was wicked while they was on earth. You gotta think about it, folks. All of my productions. I hope this hits home. I hope people wake up. I hope this changes people's lives and beings if you're going in that vein and that pathway, because it's a better way. Don't let no one tell you it's not. It is. I'm a prime example. That's why I'm talking to you on social media right now. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. Peace.